Everyone, we're in the third inning here with nobody out. So here is Avisail Garcia. He'll begin things here against Jameson Taillon. First pitch on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. There, this one's for Moustakas at third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Corey Seager, his batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Seager has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate. It's incredibly strong. Certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner. Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and a strike to count. Seager stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 1-2 is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Leading off the inning, Miles Harper, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. 4-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
The pitcher, Jameson Taillon, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
The 2-0. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get fouled. 2-1. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. One there, on to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Into the box, Jason Law. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this one at 248. 9 homers and 41 RBIs. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. The 2-1 home. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Colorado hit is going to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Now to the plate, Miguel Valdez. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Law stands at second with 2 gone. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. The 1-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in, Matt Chapman. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Popped him up. Law in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Number 16, Ben Gamel.
At the plate, Ben Gamel. First delivery to him on the way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Two runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamel. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Farmer. From the stretch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Farmer, a 32-year-old veteran. He was an 8th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the corner and slicing foul. it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Runners on first with 1 down. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away.
No.
3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Line to the right side. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Standing in now, Herman Marquez, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch sent in the air out to straightaway center. Moving under it, James. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Greg Nagel. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard toward the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Stepping in now, Avisail Garcia. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 17 for him on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, after this blast, the third home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Here's Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Two balls and a strike. Three and one is the count to the Dodgers shortstop.
You look in the dugout, you can tell that manager's getting ready to come out on that top step. If he doesn't get out of this situation right here, and it's a tough one, I think the bullpen comes in.
The 3-1. Here's a high pop-up. Law is there for it. And that's the third out. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Dodgers lead this one 6-0. Stepping up now, Pete James. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Number 13 for him on the year, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo Stanton.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The windup and the 0-1. And right into the shift. Chapman has it cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. One run, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. LA's on top 6-1. John Gray, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
John Gray.
Standing in, Cody Bellinger. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First delivery to him on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Gray, originally from the Sooner State of Oklahoma. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And a ball, 1-0. One and one to Schwarber.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So striding in, Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Leading off the inning, Willie Calhoun, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. Now in the box, Miles Harper. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Gamble giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The pitcher, number 55, John Gray.
Jose Franco will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Jose Franco.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Garcia. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail 6-1. Mike Montgomery is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Mike Montgomery.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Montgomery features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. The 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Farmer. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Gamble on at first. Nobody out. The 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Into the box now, German Marquez. And look out. Oh, that ran in and got him. And intentional or not, you do not want to be hitting pitchers out there. Into the box now, Greg Nagel. Here comes the first pitch. Now the double steal is on here. Hit out towards second. And there's out number 2. So here is Avisail Garcia. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
Two and 2 the count. He's set. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. They lead it 6-1. Striding in, Jason Law. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
No strike.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
That's in there. 3-1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. grounded to short. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Now batting.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box, Miguel Valdez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Stepping up to the plate, Pete James.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Valdez takes his lead at third with 1 away. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Men on third with 2 down. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Rockies strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Here's Corey Seager. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one.
One strike.
And that one just missed outside.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Stanton to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken high above the zone. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as it's grounded sharply to first. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Rockies 1. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-1 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! A solo home run here off the bat of Trevor Story. And even 40 home runs on the year for him now. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out. Vinny Gonzalez comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Vinny Gonzalez.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Base is empty here with nobody out. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 on the way. It's the outside corner, strike 1.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. The 3-2 one more time. And this one misses here. Close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Coming to the plate now, Miles Harper. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Seager has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mike.
Wilmer Flores will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Wilmer Flores.
lays off 1-0. The average right at 280 coming in. 10 home runs and 25 driven in. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Calhoun leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Dodgers out in front, 6-2. Tyler Cunningham has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Tyler Cunningham.
Now batting, Matt Chapman. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Here's a strike.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hit hard towards center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Gamel, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in a big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Ground ball left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Starling Marte will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Starling Marte.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
One and one.
1-1.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Greg Nagel comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Farmer, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. James is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Now at the plate, Avisail Garcia. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 2 out with the man at first. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Another 0-2 home. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Rockies 2. Herbert Ball is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Herbert Ball.
Ready for another shot now, Jason Law. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Miguel Valdez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-1 wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Pete James. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 2 out, nobody on. On the ground to the left side. Chapman brings it in, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Still 8-2. Welcome back to the 9th inning from Coors Field in Denver as we get a nice shot of the city here tonight. Travis Hayden comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Corey Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Hit hard down the line and past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. And that's in there, base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits. First and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third with none out. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The 2-2. This is popped up. Moustakas moving to his left. 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Matt Chapman, and their runners at the corners now. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here now the 2-2 is down low and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. No balls and 1 strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Drilled on the ground to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's set. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
On deck, Mike Moustakas. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over. 8-2 tonight's final. The Dodgers get their 30th win on the road so far this season. German Marquez pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year. Jameson Taillon permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Rockies, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 15 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game RTD trains on the C line to Mineral and the E line to Lincoln are available down the street at Union Station. Bus service is available outside Gate B on the corner of 22nd and Lake Street.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting out in the NL West, the Dodgers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they toppled the Rockies 8-2. The Arizona Diamondbacks pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they ran over the Reds 11-0. Devin Travis added 3 RBIs to his total as the Padres got by the Phillies 3-0. He has now hit safely in 7 straight games. The Giants pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. Orlando Arcia had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Brewers took down Atlanta 11-4. He is among the NL leaders in total base hits. Drew Steckenrider got his 7th win out of the bullpen, leading Miami past the Mets 1-0. The Chicago Cubs allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they bested the visiting Nats 7-2. The Texas Rangers combined for a 4-hitter as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 4-2. The Blue Jays got 11 hits overall as they defeated the Rays in extra innings 4-3. The Baltimore Orioles put together 10 total hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 5-4. The Chicago White Sox racked up 11 hits as a team as they got the extra inning victory against the Indians 8-6. Michael Fulmer pitched his way to his 100th career victory, helping lead the Tigers past the Twins 7-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Kyle Freeland will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
Stepping in, Roberto Garcia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For the Dodgers, third baseman, number 44.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got an on-base percentage of over 400 coming in. The elite hitters in the game put up numbers like that, so he has to be feeling really good about what he's done so far this season. I'm sure his club is pleased just as well.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Moustakas over to his right. 2 gone.
Batting third, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. James has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. It's the Dodgers 0. Rockies stepping in at the plate. Just underway next on MLB Network. Kevin Gausman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Now at the plate, Miguel Valdez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Low with the splitter, ball 1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
2-0 now. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now at the plate, Pete James. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First offering on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Valdez aboard here at first with nobody out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
In now for Colorado, Giancarlo Stanton. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here comes the 1-0. Strike taken to throw.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not in time as he steals second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 1-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. One out and a runner on second base. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia has a read on it, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Garcia is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Popped him up. Law has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
At the plate, Tim LeCastro. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Softly hit out to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Outside.
Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now the 2-0. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 LA. So striding forward now, Mike Moustakas. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Garcia will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Bases are empty, one man out.
That's a
Ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-1. Misses for the second ball.
The count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch. It's in there for strike number 2. One out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Miles Harper. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Two out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail this one 1-0. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Striding into the box, Killian Galarraga is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering on its way. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And he lays off again, ball 3.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. And this one will be out of play off to the left.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
The pitcher, Kevin Gausman, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. From the stretch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball, 1-1. Galarraga gets his lead at first, nobody out. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. The second for 1, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Into the box, Roberto Garcia. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Next up for Los Angeles, Alex Verdugo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0 delivery. Hit back up the middle. Story scoops it up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. They lead it 1-0. So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Freeland, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Kyle Freeland.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Batting ninth, first baseman.
Stepping into the box, Jason Law. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here it comes. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Miguel Valdez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Second trip to the plate for him. He drew a leadoff walk in the home first. Here's the pitch. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Popped him up. Farmer waits on it. And the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Rockies nothing. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year, Corey Seager, settles in to start things out. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the second deck and gone. A solo home run for Corey Seager, and even 30 home runs on the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So that'll bring in the National League Rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. The 1-1.
And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Avisail Garcia waits on deck. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Striding in once again, Avisail Garcia, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Stepping in now, Tim LaCastro. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him close. LeCastro, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line to the right side. And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
In now, Killian Galarraga, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Valdez is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 LA. Digging in, Keith James. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
Settling in now, Giancarlo Stanton looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
0-1 count. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. 1 out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Here comes the first pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Now the 3-0 offering is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 2-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kevin Gausman. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now. Roberto Garcia waits on deck. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Ready for another chance? Roberto Garcia, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And the Dodgers have now taken a 3-0 lead. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here and see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
Well, when this thing left its bat, I thought it had the distance to get out of here, but it goes over the fielder's head and skips away in the bottom of the wall, allowing him to cruise into third.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. John Gray is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 55, John Gray.
Here's Corey Seager as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
The 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 2-2 lifted in the air toward the line and right. Stanton on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Cody Bellinger, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
And it's 1-2. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-2. Fastball that just misses inside.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And this is off the corner and low, ball one. No hits to this point. Now the 1-0 is a strike called on the outer part of the zone. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. Story throws it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Coors Field. It's now 3-0 Los Angeles. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. And he takes ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He's set, and the pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
The 0-1 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-2 home. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Standing in now, Miles Harper. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah.
3-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4. Looks like the pitching coach might want to have a chat here.
Not sure why the pitching coach is even going to the mound. This guy's been on cruise control the entire game. Might be he's just giving his pitcher a chance to catch his breath, regroup, and regain some of that focus.
Jose Franco will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Jose Franco.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Jason Law, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Harper over at second. Franco on at first with 2 down. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Travis Hayden takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 86, Travis Hayden.
Digging in, Tim LaCastro. It was a walk in his last trip.
Second baseman,
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Kyle Farmer, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0 is outside for a ball.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
3-0 now. Killian Galarraga waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
In now, Killian Galarraga, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A 1 pitch on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roy, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, and when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Standing in now, Kevin Gausman. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. To second for 1.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Into the box now, Roberto Garcia, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Gausman rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
And that just pains a pitcher. They're already given up a run in the inning, and he has 2 outs, almost out of trouble, but then serves up a mistake. The runner busted around the bases to score from first, and the hitter is in scoring position on second.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Dodgers lead it 5-0. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Miguel Valdez to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Heath James. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Rocky center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here now the 2-2. And another foul ball. He's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
That one's in there. 3-1. It's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Mike Montgomery is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
38, Mike Montgomery.
Ready once again, Corey Seager. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Corey Seager.
Look, play ball. Ball 4. 3. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base. That's ball 4. He's out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
6-3 the final score today. The Dodgers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Kevin Gausman earns his 5th winner.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-3. The Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 7-6. Jeff Hoffman got the win throwing 8 shutout innings. Extras over the Giants 4-3. 5 hits.